Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel. I had to take a couple of days off from Vlogmas because I'm sick. I'm feeling a little better, but I had to take a couple days and just kind of ride it out. So I'm going to be sharing a video today, and to start off with, I'm making these really easy baked tacos. And I'm just lining up some hard shell tacos in a baking pan, and I decided that I wanted some shredded cheese with these tacos just to give them a little something extra special. I did have some shredded cheese in the fridge, but since this is one of those really easy meals that I'm not putting a lot of effort into, I went ahead and shredded my own cheese. I know that, it's really easy to shred cheese, but sometimes just getting the motivation to cook at all is hard to find. And so little touches like shredded cheese can kind of mean a lot in some situations, such as mine here. And so I am just using this cheese grater. I got this on Amazon. I really love it. I have not used it to chop or shred anything besides cheese with so far, but it has many different attachments and many different uses. I kind of think that it may be more of a what's the word, more useful if I would have just put one of my cutting mats under my cheese grater and just let the cheese go onto the counter and then put it into the bowl after, because as you can see, I'm missing the bowl a lot. And here is my big old bowl of shredded cheddar cheese after I'm all done with it. It looks so good. I'm trying to get a good angle without shadows, but I just want to crawl up into this bowl of cheese and cuddle with it. To make my taco filling, I'm just browning some ground beef and adding some packets of store-bought taco seasoning. And I'm just using the seasoning packets after I put them in the ground beef and adding some hot water to that and just using that as my little measuring device for this taco seasoning. And it usually works out just perfect when I do it this way. And I don't have to dirty up a measuring cup or anything, and that is it. We normally like to cook our corn or flour tortillas in a frying pan and have our tacos that way, but sometimes you just want a really quick and easy shortcut, and this is what I'm doing on this day. Now we can get together. Oh, Christmas time is pulling me closer to your heart.
Jingle
go with our tacos, I just set out some bowls of black olives, some cheese, some onions, and some sour cream, some salsa, and of course some lettuce. And here is my plate. I just had mine with some salsa and some black olives. Getting coffee brewing in the morning is a daily thing at our house, but on this morning I decided that I would set up a cappuccino, hot cocoa, coffee bar, whatever you want to call it, for the grandkids and the rest of us too.
It's an early December morning, no one but we are. We look out the window as it's starting to snow, and I realize as you hand me the call.
I got this big tub of cappuccino mix from Sam's quite a while ago, and I'm just adding it to this little glass jar. And I thought, you know, there are people like my husband who are going to go for the coffee, and then the kids, of course, would go for the for the hot cocoa, and then me, I'm somewhere in the middle. It would be cappuccino for me.
Hadn't counted on love for Christmas. This caught me right off
I used this black tray that I got from Target for about $3 for pretty much every charcuterie or serving tray that I ever present to my family. And I'm going to use it once again. I have this little snowflake that I sat on my little sleigh that usually sits next to our coffee maker anyway. These little dishes cost about $2 at Target this year, and I decided I was not going to do any big spending on things like this, but I figured for $4 it would be a nice addition to whatever I'm trying to do this year for Christmas spirit. And so I have these little white chips and these little candy canes in each dish, and I'm adding my cocoa mix and my cappuccino mix there in the back, and that way we have a little choice, a can of whipped cream. And so we have a good start on our hot chocolate charcuterie thingamajig that we're doing here. So this is breakfast. The kids are actually still sleeping, and so they're going to have cereal, most likely. I could have done like waffles and hot cocoa type of thing, but I know my grandkids, and I knew that they would want cold cereal. And the kids that are here for the day are boys, and if you're a boy mom or a girl mom, you kind of know, like, boys don't care how you set it up for the most part, and as long as all the goodies get into their cup or their bowls, they are not really hung up on the presentation. So I was keeping it very, very simple for them, and I was also keeping it pretty simple for myself as I'm still under the weather, and I woke up from a pretty rough night of coughing and just not getting much sleep. And so anyway, carrying on here, I just was thinking I would set these larger candy canes on just so that if they decided to use those as a stir stick, then they would have them. But I didn't like the way they looked laying down, so I was looking for a container to set them in. But a lot of times when you put candy canes into a cup or something, you don't see the whole candy cane, just the little hook part sticking over the edge. So I use these little glass mason jars. That way you could see the full body of the candy cane, and I thought that just looked really cute. And I have these little s'mores salt and pepper shakers, and so I decided that I would put the red and the green sprinkles in there. And like I said, we're keeping it super simple with the sprinkles, and we're, you know, the boys, they just want the sugar. They don't care about the shapes. And so here I am just getting my cappuccino fixed up first. You know, let's get grandma caffeinated and then we can carry on. But I mean, really, they're still sleeping. They're boys, and they had a late night. So I'm done putting everything together, and I'm just getting my cappuccino ready. And this is just one of those glasses that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I thought it would be so pretty and you'd be able to see the drink all the way through. So this is what I am having my cappuccino in this morning, and it did feel a little decadent. You would never even think about, your $1 glass from Dollar Tree because it felt fancy to me. It seems like my grandson Lennox always ends up being the cocoa taster, and I don't blame him because it was delicious. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more of my videos in the future, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Bye for now.